after 9, it's a wrap. And when I say,
are you serious?
Girl, I'm dead serious. I know, we just reunited and it feels so good. Oh my God.
I'm gonna come visit. Honey, if she'll get on a plane, I have no problem with that. I mean, y'all come visit.
You better. We had an amazing weekend on the Ultimate Retreat. This
Gosh.
right
Oh, gosh. Your performance, wait a minute. That was the best karaoke performance that I have ever seen.
Robert, she talking about us.
Robert, oh my gosh. He was Ike, and then you and your girlfriends were like Tina Turner, and what were the other ones? Dun, 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 dun.
I don't know. So if you on my Facebook page, scroll down to a video that you're going to see us doing.
Hilarious.
Ike and Turner rolling.
Yes.
Rolling down the river, whatever song. When I tell you, it looked like we rehearsed.
It did. I mean, they did not miss. Y'all didn't miss a beat, a step.
We did the moves. We did. Girl, he on there. We did everything. He said that was the highlight of his trip, and me flying off a couch, which is a different story because somebody almost got the business.
Somebody almost flew overboard. Somebody flew. I mean,
but that performance that we did of Ike and Tina, when I tell you, Robert had me in tears because he had that microphone stand and he was saying in the mic all the things that Ike said in this movie, like sing the song like I wrote it. When I tell you I was in tears, that was.
But y'all didn't miss a beat. Oh, he had y'all together.
We told that whole karaoke room down. They was yelling for us like we was headliners.
It was the best.
I'm still in it. My back was on fire because I had some back issues. But when I tell you. When I got down, I was hurting like a bitch, but I had so much fun.
Yeah.
But when you was up there, you was enjoying it. And then we turned and sung another song. And knowing I can't hold the note in my hand.
Oh, no, you did good. No. You got up there and did a duet.
I did 2. I did one with Robert and I did one with...
Matt. Matt was in it. Yeah. Mm-hmm. Yes, you did. I thought you could sing, girl, because you was up there like... yeah.
Girl, that was Hennessy. That was Hennessy. Because I might sound good. And I did sing in the choir now. I did a few songs. But when you've been drinking and you like, I didn't know what I was going to sound like. But when I tell you the duet that me and Robert did, which was Dilemma, Nelly, and Kelly Rowland.
Yeah.
I love that song. We really did good on that. And then Matthew decided to do
they were ad-libbing like the whole time. Like it was not the song.
I wanted to do Alexander O'Neal and Sherelle Saturday Night Love because everybody knows Saturday Night Love is the best karaoke song. But he went and chose Kiki Wyatt and Avant.
Oh yeah.
Which Kiki Wyatt is a hard bitch to sing behind.
Yes.
But
you were lip singing it. Oh, you were getting it, and you were getting some notes in there too.
I give you a little notes.
I heard some notes up in there.
Mm-hmm. That was
the Hennessy. So you say
it was the Hennessy
and the choir training.
And the choir training
in DeKalb.
No, Covington County, Mississippi.
Mississippi.
Oh well, not DeKalb County. But I love y'all, DeKalb County. I love y'all. I ain't got nothing against y'all. Mm-hmm. So we got the book, the Amazon, from the bottom up is in October. Now this House of Healing.
Oh gosh, yes.
Iyana Fixed My Life. For all y'all that didn't know, Saturday night
was the premiere.
You can go on demand.
Mm-hmm. And demanded.
Don't go on the internet because it's hard. It ain't on the internet. They really selling y'all, like messing y'all up because you can't watch the episode on the internet.
Yeah, not yet. I think I don't know.
Because I had some people that asked me. And I was like, but do you get on demand if you don't get on demand? And she actually going to be here this weekend. I let the cat out the bag. But yeah.
Tell Oprah about it because
she's going to be here this weekend.
Hi, Oprah.
Yes. Hopefully I get to meet you this weekend now. Make sure you show up. However, so you have to go on demand to actually see the episode that you was on. Now, I'm a little upset that one of them girls has my name.
Now, see, but because it's Elena and then hers is Alana.
Okay. Well, first of all, half the motherfuckers in Atlanta don't pronounce my name right. They say Alana or they just take the A off.
Lana.
Alana. You like I just answer to whatever. I'm sure. But when they said her name, baby.
Yeah. Anybody that tell Iyana leave me alone and keep it moving, you got other people to talk to. I was sitting there like. Now, this
I wanted Iyana to grab her by her eyeball.
See, you were like me. I was just sitting there thinking,
girl, she did not that's like you talking to the wood, like
Yeah, but she said it, and she meant it. Let me tell you.
This is what I want to know, and I know she ain't watching it, bitch. I know you ain't. But anyway, she may be watching because they probably following me. So my thing is this. Did you know you was gonna say that? Like, did you premeditate that if this bitch get in my face, I'm gonna tell her?
No.
Baby.
Let me say this. With you and I being in reality TV now, we know how a lot of it is kind of it's reality, but it's set up. You're set up in situations.
They know how to push your button and put you in a comfortable situation so you can do dumb shit.
Right, and that's what I tell people. Like, why do the women act like that? I said, let me tell you something. It's like if you put in a cage with a tiger and you're poking at it, and they tell you can't come out the cage. That tiger is eventually going to lash out at you. And it's the same thing. You sit me at a table or sit me with somebody who is poking at me. And I can't leave. I can't get up. That's not an option. Then I'm going to say something. Something might fly. But, so it's that thing.
Oh, I got poked. I saw you get poked.
Yeah.
And the thing is.
People poking.
I do this. When you see me do this, it's like a therapy, and I did that on 2 or 3 scenes. When you see me do this and do this, that's me contemplating and trying to keep myself together. Because in my mind, I'm whooping your ass.
Yeah. Oh, I have to do my eye.
I'm beating your ass, but I'm doing like this because I'm trying to keep that feminine.
It's a mental.
It's a mental thing for me to look at my nails because they stay fly.
It's a 90s before charges to be pressed.
Right. It's me knowing that I got to pay a fine.
Yeah.
Don't nobody know my code to my car to bail me out. I ain't got it on me. My mother gonna kill me.
Yeah.
So it's a whole bunch of things going through my mind to keep me from wanting to snap. Because Lord knows it was some times where I should have touched it. Woulda, coulda. So therefore, when I saw that, I was like, you know what? She didn't snap. I was like, thank you, Jesus. Now I'm a little afraid about episode 2.
Yeah.
I am.
Well, and the thing is, it's like,
because they turned up. Not only do they have issues, Chrystale, they turned up with issues. Bitch, you got issues. You should be the most humblest motherfucker on TV.
Right, you should be like sitting.
Please help me.
Like you should be sitting there like a nursing school with your legs crossed, your hands in your lap, like help me. And the young.
But you know how you go to church and they say, bring all your sins and whatever and you lay them down at the altar. When you on that show and you know your shit ain't right, you should be going up in there just open, Betty. Not going on there fucked up and acting crazy.
Well, what I want to say is this. Iyana does not do any of that stuff for TV. That I will say.
I can tell she don't.
Yeah, but some people think like, oh, well, they made that person cry.
I think she will walk up to a stranger and give it to you.
When I tell you, she is literally so blessed with that gift of being able to talk to you and get out of you things that you've been withholding, seeing things in you that you don't think anybody sees.
I can't take her right
and now. It's a whole moment. Now, with Iyana, I like her. Now I'm gonna say that I like her, but it took a minute. So continue to watch. That was a very sincere, authentic reaction. She did tell Iyana, "Get out of my face." Who's saying something?
Gary Robert.
Oh, Robert, stop it! No, but she did. She was like, "Get it." She was like, "Keep it moving. You can go to somebody else." And I was sitting there like, "Now this is a fool."
That right there that should let everybody know from this point on how to deal with her, and that she ain't wrapped too tight.
Yeah, that.
Because when she started talking, I realized she was probably about a chromosome short.
Well, let me say, here's the thing. I could identify with her because what Iyana represents for me is a lot of what was going on inside of me. See, I suppressed a lot of anger.
But you said yours differently.
And see, but the thing that can be more dangerous, and you will see if you keep watching, than the person that'll just come out and say, "Hey, leave me alone. I need that time." That person is probably the person you want to deal with before you want to deal with the person who doesn't say it.
Okay.
And then allows it to get, and then you open a damn chip bag wrong and she
strange, we having this conversation.
Yeah. You know, and that's me. I will sit back. If you watch me on the episode, I'm sitting back. I'm thinking to myself, when they all in the kitchen, I'm like, y'all too close to knives and forks.
Yeah, I noticed that. Like, you kind of kept your distance at times. But, you know, when you first film, and this is your first episode, a lot of them is getting into the use of wanting to be in front of the camera. So they want to conjugate and they want to get the frames. I call them frames. A true person who ain't really trying to be all of that, they not gonna be fighting for frames. We have people fighting for frames.
Yeah,
they'll pop off, run their mouth, blah, 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 fighting for frames.
But guess
that
what?
person that's not fighting for frames, that's
fighting for their life.
That's the realest.
I was really here fighting for my life. All honesty, like really, really fighting for my peace of mind. Because it will be days that I could be in a grocery store and I was so on edge about something that happened to me in my life that I would be like, okay, this bitch bumped my heel one more time with this basket. I'm going to totally rip her face off. And people wouldn't even think that I was that type of person because I'm typically pleasant. But it's that storm that was brewing, that thing that was perceived as pain, as anger, but it was pain, it was hurt, it was disappointment, it was betrayal. And the things that I didn't say that I should have said, and that perpetuated the scream. So it's just to keep watching. And
tell me, so that's why the line came up saying angry black woman.
And yeah, because we deny and we don't address the things when they happen. You know, somebody will hurt you and you be like, oh, you know, you good? Yeah, I'm good. And you know you're not good.
That's my favorite line. That's my two favorite.
And that's what my man says to me. He says, do not say that to me. He said, when we get in an argument, please, for whatever you do, don't say you're good, because I know that means you're not good.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But see, yours is, when I say I'm cool, that means I'm done with you, or I'm done with that.
Yes.
And people that just met me, they don't understand when I say I'm cool. That means I'm done. Like, say no more. My girlfriends, when Elena says she's cool, she either forgot you or she done forgot something. That means that's the end for her.
But have you really? That's
but yes, what this because in my mind, it's like gone. It's over. But if you keep trying to, like somebody did this yesterday, they kept wanting to talk about the same shit. And I kept saying, I'm cool. Don't worry about it. We good. I'm cool. I forgot about it. I moved on. Because I knew in my mind, it didn't deserve any more of my attention. And I didn't want to give it any more of my attention. So me being, you know, as strong as I am mentally, I just told myself, I'm over it. And I'll forget somebody in a minute. Like, if you piss me off, I don't like you, and then when I see you, it's easy for me to, how do I know? Like, it'd be like some crazy shit. Like, she really, you just X out of my mind.
Yeah.
And unfortunately, I hate that because
it's your defense
that means
mechanism,
that lets me move on much faster and forget you and what happened.
Right.
So therefore, I forgive you and I'm gonna forget and I'm gonna be done. But they just kept ticking and wanted to talk about this. So I said, "Look here, homeboy."
Yeah.
I said, "I'm cool. Yeah. I'm cool. If you really want to go there, you're not gonna like over there."
So therefore, you weren't cool.
So that's cool because in my mind, I'm good with it. It's none of your business of why I'm cool with it and how I became cool with it. That's not for you to know. But he kept wanting to know, well, why are you cool? Why does it matter?
But when do you get it out? When do you ever
it's
address
gone.
it?
It's just gone. I let it go out into the world, and it's out of my head, and it's out of me.
Yeah, I'm gonna need you to keep watching. I used to feel that way too.
Lord, don't tell me I'm a angry black woman that don't know it.
Yeah, well, no, but it's not. It's that, and that's the myth that we get because
men label us like that. That's why they date pink toes and bake it with the good hair.
So wait till you see when the men come in the house next week, and then and
how many men come?
Did you see that? Okay, if you saw when they said coming up next week, we had a mixer with men, and then it was only white women there. Yeah, because they don't.
See, that's how they play that shit. You gonna put a room, a man in the middle, a bunch of angry birds, and gonna put him in there with some pink toes.
But it's an amazing.
I don't know if I like them portraying us like that. Why they had to be all white women?
Well, you have to watch, and because it's a part of the healing. It's a part of the healing. It's a part of facing, kind of facing what your fear is.
Cute.
Yeah, facing what you know how they say facing your demons, so to speak. If you have a problem as a black woman, if you have a problem with black men dating outside of their race because they feel like we're angry and they feel like we're not supportive. Yeah. Oh yeah. It got
them white women to be mute.
Yeah. And that's what a lot of the women felt. Yeah, a lot of the women felt that way. Me, however, I could not go in that strongly because of my background, my history. Like, I can't be like, oh my gosh, I'm against black men dating outside of their race if I'm of a, biracial. My mother's not white, but she looks white. And so people think she's white. So I'm like, how can I be that strongly? And so some of the women had a problem with me not having a problem with that. So it gets very interesting. And it's
most people ask me, well, why you got a problem with you half white yourself? Or you look white, which I'm not half white. My parents are very dark skinned. I don't know where I got mine from my grandmother. But yeah, it's kind of crazy. And
it goes to us as black women just knowing how to respect each other's boundaries, how to say things differently. How somebody say, don't play with me. Really, what you're saying is, hey, respect my boundaries. And that's a kind of way to say it. But when somebody say to you, don't play with me,
I'm gonna play with you.
What?
I'm gonna play with you.
But if you say, could you just respect my boundaries? That it's almost
it takes them to another place.
Yeah.
So they can't help but to respect you.
Do you see what I'm saying? So it's that I learned in this house with these women, that just a different delivery. When I want beef, I know what to say now to get it. You know what I'm saying? It would be like, hey, get out your feelings. You know how people say, get out your feelings. Really what it is like, I didn't mean it that way. I didn't mean it that way. How you're feeling about it is not what I meant. If I say that, you're going to take it. But if I say, get out your feelings.
But you know what pissed me off is when somebody say something and then they say, no shade.
Honey, because you're lying. Right. No tea. We just had this conversation with a friend of mine. No tea, no shade. No, it's all tea, it's all shade.
When you know in your mind that you have to say no tea and no shade after you make a comment, bitch, you meant tea and shade. Because you want to make it up. In your mind, you know it's tea and shade. That's why you said no tea and no shade.
But we as a culture, we have
adopted.
No
disrespect. When somebody say no disrespect, and they start a sentence,
you about to say something disrespectful. And so that's why I say culturally we have phrases that are meant to evoke a certain feeling. And you know, come on, you know what you're gonna get when you tell somebody no tea, no shade. But if you say, I'm not saying this to offend you, it's a different thing. I don't want to offend you, but this is my feeling on this. But
that right there still kind of funny, because if you say that to me and your neck is cocked.
No, but if you say I don't want to offend you, but this is my opinion.
No, when you said you got the looks, you said, look, I really don't want to offend you. Like, you better really make sure you fucking explain to me that you really don't want to offend me.
Somebody needs to go to the healing house. Iyana, call us.
No, honey,
Boss Radio. Boss Talk Radio.
I got too much going on for that house. Call us. Ooh, Jesus.
Yeah. No. I would
I got
love
something for Iyana to fix. His mouth.
No.
But
I have put the
red. They call my tongue the red carpet. Solero.
Oh, please tell me why.
They always say, don't give them the red carpet. I roll my carpet up and I have put it up.
Why is it the red carpet?
I don't know why my girlfriend said that mouth, that tongue. She called it the red. I would give you the red carpet.
No.
It's a treatment. It's an experience.
It's a whole moment.
It's gonna be probably one of the most elegant cussing outs.
Yeah.
Sarcastic.
Yeah. But you know, the thing about it is you're like my girlfriend Kim, who's on the front and bottom up. I tell Kim, I said, Kim, you have the gift of where you can read somebody.
Yes, I can.
And just, and they're almost sitting there like, did that bitch just read me? And you have been like totally, yeah. But with me, I can just say one matter of fact thing and the bitch want to fight. I don't know what it is. I don't know if it's my tone.
It's your tone.
Yeah.
But I love your tone, but your tone is so to the T.
It's matter of fact. I have a very matter of fact.
A matter of fact tone. Now, you can say something, I can say it, and it would be different.
Yes.
But see, the thing about me is when I'm sarcastic or I'm reading you in such a nice, smooth, slick way till you kind of confused because you're trying to see how I'm saying it, and then you listen to how I say it. Like Carlos was like, bitch, you read people like no other. Like I would read you and you want to be mad, but then you want to fight, but you want to be mad, but then you kind of confused. What did you even get?
See, I don't have that gift. I do not have that gift, and I used to say I don't have a great area.
And I can sit back and I watch body language and I pick up people's energy, and I could within minutes I can read you, or I'm gonna tell you, or I'm gonna be like, oh, she got this. Mm-hmm. Or when people talking, I can stop them and say, because such and such. How you know? Mm-hmm. It's like maybe because you've been around people long enough and you kind of learn. Mm-hmm. But I be like, I already knew that about that person. But then when I read you, and I like to kind of sarcastically tell people about themselves in a way, and it's in a question. Mm-hmm. Like, so did you really think that you was gonna be able to just say that? Mm-hmm. Like, it's like I'm gonna teach you a lesson while reading you.
And see, and
that's what make people mad, because they feel like I'm chastising them or I'm being very. So I'm gonna teach you why I'm reading you.
Oh no, see, no, not me.
And that's what people get. Yeah. She put the grill in.
I go totally. Oh yeah, motherfucker. I have no.
And that's usually what happens. But for some reason, I'm like, did you really think that you was gonna be able to just? Because in my mind, I'm thinking that, but I'm talking to you. Because in my mind, I'm like, did you really think you was just gonna be able to come and just do that? Because in my mind, I'm thinking, but I'm talking to you, and then usually that's when it's all bad.
Yeah, that's cool.
Because it takes me a minute. Like this past weekend, it took me a minute to realize that this young lady tried me 3 times. And it's different when you look me in my face and lie, or when you go tell somebody a lie. Uh-huh. Now, you could go tell somebody a lie about me and I not care, but when
lie
you look me in my face and lie and try me.
Did you just insult my intelligence?
Yeah. And when somebody do that, they're going to be like, okay, she's talking to me and she's probably about to get mad because she's asking me a question. So it's just like people don't know how to take that. But you, it's your voice.
It's my voice. Because I promise I can say the simple thing. And people would just, I know. I'm like, damn, I just said the same thing.
That happened.
I'm like,
we just saw that happen.
Yeah. Yes, we did. And I'm like, hey, yo, I said the same thing that person said, or it's so crazy. It's like it'll be a conversation with you, but with me it'll be a fight.
Because your tone is set. I think when I talk, my kind of tone go up and down, and I kind of change it. And I kind of, with you just say it.
Oh, yeah. This is coming out.
It's just one set tone.
Closed legs don't get no fed. Don't get fed. Closed legs don't get fed.
Or no closed mouth. Hello.
Yeah. But, yeah, it's that. And, I mean, it's weird because I can have the best intention and it'll just go left, And I'm like, what happened? Like, oh, so that's why in the first episode.
What's your sign?
Aries. Yeah. Okay. The first episode, I was very quiet. I was, and I said, I had something to say, and I led the women in prayer, and like I'm far from a holy roller. I shocked myself that I did.
I said, what's she finna do?
Yeah. I surprised myself, but I just, I wanted us to, because I'm a believer in energy, and I wanted the energy to get right, and I just needed it to get right because one thing I do know about me is I know once I let a certain energy go, I'm going to mess the whole house up. And I felt like if I got into a bad place, then, because I'm